Welcome to our Kundalini yoga practice, and settle yourself comfortably on the mat in cross-legged pose or your preferred seated pose. Today we will continue our journey through the 10 bodies. Last time we dedicated our practice to the positive mind. We have 3 mind bodies. In the 10 bodies in the philosophy of Kundalini yoga, obviously only one body is the physical body, and the other 9 are energetic bodies. And 3 of the energetic bodies, 3 of the 10 bodies, are mind bodies. We've already explored the negative mind, which is the second body, and the positive mind, which is the third body. And today we come to the 4th body, and that is the neutral mind. And I will say more when we come to the Kriya. For now, rest your hands on your knees, tall spine, shoulders relaxed. And to get started, we take a few deep breaths. And we feel the body sitting on the mat or on the cushion. And allow your eyes to close. And by feeling the body, we come into the here and now. We become present. We let go of what happened before we got here and what we might need to do after we leave. We let that be. And we're just here, feeling the sensations of the body. The flow of the breath. And bring your hands into prayer pose, and you can open your eyes or keep your eyes closed, and we'll chant our invocation. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the infinite creative consciousness. I bow to the divine teacher within. We chant it 3 times. And inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And inhale deeply and hold the breath. And exhale and release the hands. And open your legs wide. And we'll start our warm-up. On the inhale, we reach into the sky. On the exhale, we reach out over the right toes in the direction of the right toes. Inhale to center. Exhale, reaching in the direction of our left toes. Inhale to center. Exhale right. Inhale to center. Exhale left. In your own rhythm. Last one over your left toes. Then come to center, hold the center. Relax the shoulders, deep breaths. And exhale the arms out and down. And we review breath of fire. Hands rest on the belly. And on the inhale, the belly expands into the hands. On the exhale, the belly contracts, navel pulling into the spine. Breath is forced out through the nose. Inhale through the nose, expand the belly. Exhale, contract. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, contract. Keep your breath of fire going and find your cross-legged pose again. Extend your arms to star. Fold the fingers in, thumb looking into the sky. Shoulders relaxed. Breath of fire. When you get more experienced with breath of fire, it's okay to do it faster. When you're new to breath of fire, go at a more moderate pace. Breath of fire is a very intense breath, bringing a lot of oxygen into the body very quickly. If you feel yourself getting dizzy, and that can happen, you come into long, deep breathing until the dizziness has dissipated, and then you do your breath of fire again. And deep inhale, and hold the breath. And while you're holding the breath, let the thumbs find each other above your head. Keep your arms up, thumbs touching each other. And slowly open your palms. And on an exhale, let the arms float out and down. Very good. And we'll finish our warm-up with the kneeling sun salutations. Many of you know the kneeling sun salutations. We do them often in our warm-up, but I will guide you through them. So we start in all fours, and the fingers are spread wide, and the hands are resting close to the short end of the mat. The shoulders are right above your wrists, and you adjust your knees so the knees are right underneath your hips. This is all fours or tabletop position. From here, you reach your hips towards your heels. Keep the hands where they are. The hands do not move. Just let the hips come towards the heels. Then let the upper body relax to the mat. Let the head relax to the mat. This is extended child's pose. This is our exhale. Our inhale. In the inhale, we come back to all fours, and then we lift both arms up and open them wide so the chest looks into the sky. On the exhale, we return to extended child's pose. On the inhale, we come into all fours, and now we arch the spine and let the head come up. And this is called cow pose. And we tuck the toes, lift the knees up, push the mat away with the hands and push the butt high, and let the head relax. Downward dog. On inhale, we first bring the shoulders above the wrists, and then we let the pelvis relax towards the mat. And the head comes up, and we look straight ahead. Upward dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale to cow pose. All fours, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, extended child's pose. This is one full turn. And we go again. Inhale, and lift the arms up and open wide. And exhale, return to extended child's pose. And inhale to cow. And exhale to downward dog. And inhale to upward dog. And exhale to downward dog. And inhale to cow. And exhale to extended child's pose. And we do one more round. Inhale, come to all fours. Lift the arms, open wide. Exhale, extended child's pose. Inhale to cow. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale to cow. Exhale, extended child's pose, and rest there. Now bring the arms back and rest them by your side. And the palms are turned up, and this is called small child's pose. And take a few more deep breaths in small child's pose, resting, relaxing. And then in your own time, in your own way, find your way back to seated pose, cross-legged pose, easy pose, or your preferred seated pose. If cross-legged pose is not comfortable, you can always extend one leg or both legs. That is understood, and even if I don't talk about it specifically. So, our Kriya today is a Kriya for the neutral mind, a Kriya for strengthening the neutral mind. So we have learned that there are three mind bodies: the negative mind, the positive mind, and the neutral mind. The fact that we have three mind bodies speaks to the importance of the mind in our human existence. The negative mind, as we've learned, is intended to keep us safe. It's automatic. It evaluates every situation for the potential danger. The positive mind sees the opportunity, it's hopeful, and it has a little bit of a daredevil attitude. Let's go check it out. Let's see what's in it for me. The neutral mind can take the input from the negative mind and the positive mind and evaluate it. The neutral mind, according to the yogic teachings, is the voice, is the capacity of your higher self, also referred to as your soul, to have a say in your decisions. The neutral mind is said to be the mind that can also listen to the heart. Or in other words, if we wish to live by the guidance of our heart, we need to develop the neutral mind. Let me see what else there is to be said about the neutral mind. I made a few notes for myself here so that I could be a little bit more expansive about it. It's probably something that you haven't heard about or that isn't much talked about. The voice of the heart, leading from the heart, making the mind a servant of the heart. These are probably concepts that you've heard. But the neutral mind and the fact that there are 3 minds in Kundalini Yoga is a pretty unique approach to understanding the inner workings of our human mind. The neutral mind is non-attached. It doesn't want a particular outcome. Rather, it looks at a bigger perspective. It has a wider perspective. It can take into account what are your real goals, your mission. It looks at your life in a bigger perspective. What is it that you want to accomplish? What is your mission in life? The neutral mind is strengthened by what we're doing today, a special kriya for the neutral mind and meditation. And it said in general, meditation is very important to develop a strong neutral mind. And finally, the big gift of the neutral mind is that it can see everything as a gift or a blessing. So the events in your life that felt like such catastrophes, the neutral mind can see how they serve you, how they are a part of your journey that is important. So it can see the good things in your life and the more challenging parts of your life, how they all contribute to your purpose, to your mission, to your soul's desire to fulfill a deeper purpose in your life. All right, and let's get started with our kriya. Start out with a exercise that we do pretty often, and so you may know it already. It's called Sufi grinds. We stay in our seated pose, the hands rest on the knees, and the upper body makes a circle. The spine stays tall, so we circle from the hips. Find your circle, doesn't matter which direction, because we'll switch directions when I tell you. So come into your Sufi grind. We make the circles however big feels good. And we inhale as we come forward. And we exhale as we circle back. Next time you come to center, reverse direction. Steady pace, deep breaths. Inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you come back. Less than 30 seconds to go. Next one is your last one. Then come to center, settle yourself in the center. Deep inhale, hold your breath, and pull Mula Bandha. All the muscles of the pelvic floor tightened in. Hold Mula Bandha, root lock. Exhale and release your Mula Bandha. Our next exercise is a meditative exercise. I said the meditation is an important way to strengthen the neutral mind. So shake out your legs for just a moment and then find your easy pose again. And we meditate for a short while and we hold Gyan Mudra with our hands. Thumbs and fingertips touching and index fingers touching together. The other fingers stay more or less straight without too much effort. Then the backs of the hands rest comfortably somewhere on your thighs. Shoulders are relaxed. And close your eyes. Long, deep breaths. And as you continue sitting comfortably, breathing deeply, really notice the breath. It says to meditate on the breath. Settling into the comfortable ebb and flow of the breath. And slowly open your eyes, let go of your meditation. In our next exercise, we sit in rock pose, sitting on our heels. So from kneeling, we settle our butt onto our heels and rest the hands on the thighs. This isn't necessarily comfortable for everybody, and it's not that comfortable for me either. So I will sit on a meditation cushion, but you can also sit on a rolled up blanket. So you open your knees just a tad, and then you shove a rolled up blanket under your butt, or you can use a block. If you have a block, that will work, or a cushion will work. So do whatever it takes to make your rock pose, sitting on your heels, comfortable. And settle down and let your hands rest on your thighs. And on the inhale, you bring the chest forward. Puff your chest, reach the chest out. And on the exhale, you relax it back. This is also a movement that we often do in Kundalini Yoga, and it's called the camel ride. Inhale, bringing the chest forward. Exhale, relaxing it back. Turning to the side so you can see how my spine moves as I bring my chest out on the inhale and exhale it back. And notice that my head doesn't really move that much. And my shoulders stay relaxed and my arms and my hands stay relaxed. It's the spine that moves. Inhaling, bringing your chest forward. Exhaling, relaxing it back. And find your own rhythm. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. If you want, you can close your eyes once you feel comfortable with the exercise. Your body knows what to do. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Last minute. Last one. And release. And you can stay in your seated pose while I show you the next exercise. We start out sitting on the mat, both legs extended. Then I bring the right knee up and bring the heel all the way to the back. Then I lift myself up and I sit on my heel so that the heel presses right between my butt cheeks into a muscle band that's called the perineum. And notice how that feels. And again, if it does not feel comfortable, there are ways to make it more comfortable by sitting on a rolled up blanket. And I would lift myself up a bit and then shove my rolled up blanket under my left butt cheek. And that releases some of the stress on the knee, the right knee and the ankle. I can also sit on a block. It will work very well too. Or if I need more support, I can put the blanket on top of the block. And that feels just right to me. And once we have settled ourselves into this pose, here is what the arms do. The right arm reaches forward and the left arm reaches back. The right arm is at shoulder level. Okay? Not up here, not down here, but right at shoulder level. Spine is tall. And the left arm reaches straight back, and it reaches however far up it can go without pain. Then both palms turn to look into the sky. And the upper body is turned forward. So we're not here to the side, but the upper body is turned forward, and the right arm reaching forward and the left arm reaching back at shoulder level, or the left arm coming up however far it can. The left foot is flexed, holding this pose, tall spine, gazing straight to the front, and breath of fire. Here we go. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Strong breath of fire as you hold the pose. Last minute. Last 30 seconds. Fifteen. And relax your breath of fire. Come into long, deep breathing. Relax your pose. And find any pose that's good to relax right now. Maybe extend both legs and shake the legs gently. And we come back to easy pose for our next exercise. So here we extend the arms forward, straight to the front, shoulder level, tall spine, shoulders relaxed. Then on an inhale, one arm comes up to about the level of the eyes, maximum top of the head. And on the exhale, this arm comes down and the other arm comes up. So we find a steady pace, the arms scissoring between shoulder level and eye level or maximum top of the head. Find a comfortable pace, and now keep that pace and do breath of fire. And now round your mouth, make an O shape with your mouth. And do the breath of fire through your mouth. Last minute. Strong breath of fire through your mouth. Mouth is O-shaped. Cheeks are strong. Steady breath of fire through the mouth. Last 30 seconds. And release. And come into long, deep breathing. Make any movement that feels good right now. And then find your way to standing. We open our legs wider than our hips, actually quite a bit wider. And then the toes point out to the side at a comfortable angle. And then the knees bend out the same direction as the toes. Spine stays tall. So my toes are turned out and my knees bend in the same direction, and I sink however far feels right to me, and then we hold that pose. Then the arms come out and they reach in the same direction as the thighs do. So look down to your legs and then position your arms shoulder level, the same direction as the thighs. Palms are open, fingers are together, shoulders are relaxed, and we hold that pose. Some people can hold it lower, and some people can be up higher. When you go lower, make sure you're not sticking out the butt. This is not it. We keep the spine tall as we sink. So take a moment to find the pose that feels right to you to hold, and we'll be here for a while. And long, deep breaths. Get started. Find the pose that's good to hold. Shoulders relaxed, tall spine, arms strong, pointing in the same direction as the knees. Deep breaths. At some point, the thighs will start burning. And then you may feel a desire to come out of the pose. And it's okay to do that at any time. But before you do, focus on the breathing. Imagine your breathing is the most important part of your exercise. And then see what happens. And maybe you can stay, and maybe you need to come out. We have less than a minute to go. Last 30 seconds. Deep breaths. Last 15. Relax the shoulders. Deep breaths. Last one. And come out. And slowly walk the feet together. And shake the legs and shake the arms. And keep shaking in whichever way feels good. Now, next exercise, we come to lie on our belly. So find your way to your belly. And walk your hands underneath your shoulders. And then gently push the hands into the mat and lift the head and the chest away from the mat. Go however far feels good. This is cobra pose. And some people can be way up here. And for some of us, that's too much. In cobra pose, we never let the shoulders come up to the ears. The shoulders are always down. From this pose, and this is our inhale, we first push into our knees, and then we come into extended child's pose. So from cobra, we come into extended child's pose, and we don't move the hands. So it's not completely extended child's pose because the butt cannot touch the heels, and that's not a requirement of extended child's pose either. So we pull the hips back as far as we can without moving the hands. And then on the inhale, we come back to our cobra pose. So we bring the thighs and the pelvis onto the mat, the arms bend as did it, the head and the chest look up. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, extended child's pose. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, extended child's pose. And find your rhythm. Here you go. Deep breaths. So we move slowly enough that we can inhale deeply as we move into cobra pose and exhale completely as we reach for extended child's pose. Last minute. Less than 30 seconds to go. Make the next sequence your last one. Then come to all fours and make any movement that feels good. And then come back to sit on your mat for the next exercise. Legs extended. And we lift the left leg up. We keep it as straight as it can be, and then we grab it with both hands. You can grab the foot, or you can grab the ankle, or grab the leg anywhere else. Hold it as straight as it can be. If it needs to be, the knee needs to be bent, that's okay. Keep the upper body tall and lean back a bit. And on the inhale, we lift the right leg to meet the left, and on the exhale, we bring it back down. So the left leg, you hold it with both hands, keep the spine tall, lean back a bit for balance. Inhale, bring the right leg to meet the left. Exhale, relax it back down. And then we'll switch to the other side, but get started on this side. And the leg may come up all the way to meet the left, or maybe it only goes part way. That's okay. And the leg actually doesn't come back to the mat completely. It stops right above the mat. Keep the spine tall. Deep breaths. Yeah, this has many challenges. Balance is one of them. Last one on this side, and switch sides. Now you bring the right leg up and hold it with both hands. Holding the toes or holding the ankles or holding any place else. And lift the left leg to meet the right. While you lean back and hold your balance. Ideally, the leg does not come down to the mat all the way, but if it needs to, that's okay. Last 30 seconds. Last 10. Last one. And release. And reach forward and take a few deep breaths. And come to standing for our last exercise. And we come into a gentle back bend. Arms are up, palms touch together. And then the hands reach back, the arms reach back, the chest opens, and the body gets gently, the upper body gets gently pulled back. This is our inhale. On the exhale, we separate the hands. We come into a forward fold, and then we let the arms swing behind us. And on the inhale, the arms take us up, palms touch and reach back. Exhale, fold. Fold from the hip. Pull the hips back, let the arms swing and come back up. Inhale, exhale. And get started. Last exercise. No need to hold back in any way. Make your back bend comfortable. Reach. You can let the momentum of the upper body take you up, but when you start reaching back, be careful not to use momentum, but to be very mindful of how this feels. Focus on opening the chest, bending in the shoulders rather than the back. Less than a minute to go. Last 30 seconds. $15. Last one. And come to center and allow the arms to relax down. And next is our relaxation. So find your relaxation pose on your mat. In Shavasana, you'd be on your back, legs extended, opened as wide as the mat. Feet release and flop out to the side. Arms are by your side, a little bit away from the body. Palms turned up, eyes closed. Allowing your breath to flow freely. Sinking into the mat. Deeper on every exhale. If the back is unhappy in this pose, bend both knees, place the feet on the mat. Let the knees rest against each other. And deepen your breath. And let your hands and feet come into a gentle movement. Then rub the palms together, rub the soles of the feet together. Hug the knees into the chest. Gently rock side to side. And then return to your easy pose in any way that feels good to you. Next is our meditation, a very special Kundalini yoga meditation for the neutral mind. We'll be sitting in our standard meditation pose, cross-legged pose, comfortable seat on the mat. And as always, if cross-legged pose becomes uncomfortable or is uncomfortable to start out with, we extend one leg or both legs to make it comfortable. We never suffer through a meditation. The body becomes uncomfortable during the meditation. We change our position to make it comfortable again. Our meditation is a mantra meditation, but the mantra is not chanted out loud, it's an internal mantra. We actually use two mantras. One is Sa Ta Na Ma, and Sa Ta Na Ma has 4 syllables, and Sa Ta Na Ma is chanted internally to a steady pace. So Sa Ta Na Ma are 4 syllables chanted in equal distance. And then we have Wahe Guru. So there are 2 syllables. Wahe. It's actually 4 syllables. Wahe Guru. But we don't. We chant it as in 2 flows. Wahe Guru. So it again takes up 4 spaces, but it's 2 in Wahe and smoothly, and 2 in Guru smoothly. And so here is how the mantra works. We inhale to Satanama, and we inhale in 4 parts. So every syllable is a part of our inhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. On ma, I'm on the top of my inhale. Then you hold the breath. And while you're holding the breath, you're chanting Sa, ta, na, ma 4 times. So inhale on 1 Satanama in 4 parts, and then hold the breath for 4 Satanamas. That's 16 beats altogether. And then exhale on Wahe Guru. So you exhale in 2 strokes. Wahe Guru. And on Guru, you're at the bottom of your exhale. And then we go again. Inhale in 4 to Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. All internal. Then holding to your internal chanting of the mantra 4 times. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale in 2 strokes. Wahe Guru. So that is for the breath and the mantra. The hands rest in the lap, and the right hand rests in the left palm. Both palms look up, and then the thumbs find each other, and the thumbs look to the front, and the arms just relax into your lap. So the shoulders are relaxed, the arms are relaxed. Now, the eyes. The eyes are half open, and they gaze at the tip of the nose. And maybe that's a little bit less than half open. Well, they're open however far they need to be open, so you can gaze at the tip of the nose with both eyes. That is a very interesting feeling that can be challenging. For some people, more challenging than for others. Notice how it is for you. If it gets too challenging, you can momentarily close your eyes to take a break. and then open them again. So, here we go. Do the best you can. If 4 repetitions of Satanama while you hold your breath feels too much and you're getting in distress, then stop whenever. Just do 2 or 3. Notice how it feels to you. Don't put yourself into distress. Make the next cycle your last one. Then release your mudra, rest your hands on your knees, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Then open your eyes, stretch out your legs, shake your arms. And we're coming to the end of our class. And in a moment, we close our class as we always do with our closing song, May the Long Time Sun Shine Upon You. So find your easy pose again. Bring your hands into prayer pose and inhale to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. And we chant the long Sat and the short Nam. Inhale deeply. So Nam. Thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for bringing your presence, your beautiful energy to this practice together. Light to all, love to all, peace to all. Thank you for allowing me to guide you this morning. Sat Nam and blessings.